Do you believe that in our modern era of advanced technology, there are still places on Earth that leave science perplexed, their secrets hidden beneath layers of mystery? Some of these places astound with their breathtaking beauty, while others evoke a sense of awe, even fear. Around the globe, ancient landscapes conceal riddles that have defied explanation for centuries, phenomena so extraordinary that they challenge the boundaries of human knowledge and ignite our deepest curiosity. Join me as we step beyond the familiar, venturing into a world where fact and enigma intertwine, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, and where the unexplained awaits discovery. Imagine flying over endless stretches of untamed wilderness, vast deserts shimmering under the sun, dense jungles pulsing with life, and rugged mountains standing silent and immovable. These are the realms where secrets linger, resisting the probing gaze of science and technology. Our first destination lies in the heart of the Arabian Peninsula, where the sands of time guard an ancient enigma, the Nazla Rock. In the remote deserts of Saudi Arabia stands a geological marvel that has captivated the imaginations of explorers, archaeologists, and skeptics alike. The Nazla Rock is a massive boulder, split neatly and seemingly impossibly in two. The cut is so precise, so razor straight, that it appears as though a colossal blade or a beam of pure energy sliced it cleanly down the middle. Each half remains perfectly balanced, defying gravity and logic, perched atop small pedestals of stone. Approaching the rock, you might first be struck by the arid silence, the relentless heat radiating off the sand. But as you draw closer, the mystery deepens. The split itself is unnaturally straight, as if drawn by an architect's hand. Some point to natural causes, perhaps thousands of years of wind and water erosion, or a fault line that cleaved the stone in just the right way. Geologists have debated its origins for decades, proposing theories that range from the mundane to the extraordinary. Yet, as you run your fingers along the smooth edge of the divide, another possibility emerges. What if this is not the work of nature alone? Scattered across the rock's surface are ancient petroglyphs, carvings that speak of forgotten civilizations, of rituals and beliefs lost to time. Some believe that the split is a remnant of advanced technology, possessed by a culture now vanished from the face of the earth. Others whisper of extraterrestrial visitors, wielding tools beyond human comprehension. Could it be that the Nazla Rock is a message, a signpost left for future generations, or perhaps a clue to a story yet untold? The theories abound, but none can fully explain the perfection of the cut, nor the persistence of the mystery that surrounds it. Here, in the shimmering heat of the Saudi desert, the line between science and legend blurs, inviting us to look closer, to question more deeply, and to acknowledge that some riddles may forever elude our grasp. Leaving the desert behind, we journey across continents to the lush heart of Colombia, where another miracle of nature awaits, one so mesmerizing it seems more a product of fantasy than of reality. Here, in the remote reaches of the Serranía de la Macarena, flows a river unlike any other on Earth, the Caño Cristales, often called the River of Five Colors, or simply the Rainbow River. From above, the river glimmers with vibrant hues, brilliant reds, sunny yellows, emerald greens, deep blues, and shadows of black. Sunlight dances on the water's surface, refracting through crystal clear currents and illuminating the stones and plants below. As the seasons change and the water level rises or falls, the colors shift and swirl, creating a living tapestry that defies description. What is the secret of this natural masterpiece? The answer lies in a rare aquatic plant known as Macarinia clavigera. During a brief window each year, between the wet and dry seasons, the conditions become perfect for the plant to blossom, releasing pigments that transform the river into a flowing rainbow. The red comes from the plant itself, while the other colors arise from a symphony of minerals, algae, and the play of light. But even with a scientific explanation, the Caño Cristales retains an air of magic. For centuries, local communities have regarded the river as sacred, a place where the earth is alive with energy, where spirits dwell in the shimmering pools and waterfalls. Legends tell of ancient gods who painted the waters to mark their dominion or to bestow blessings upon the land. To stand on the banks of the Rainbow River is to witness a spectacle that transcends understanding, a vivid reminder of the wonders that nature can create when conditions are just right. Yet, questions remain. Why does the Macarenia clavigera grow only here, in this isolated stretch of river, and nowhere else in the world? How did such a delicate balance come to exist, and what secrets might still lie hidden beneath the surface? For those who visit, the answer is less important than the experience itself, a moment of awe that lingers long after the colors have faded from view. Our journey now takes us northward to a place where the elements seem to conspire against all logic, a hidden alcove behind a roaring waterfall in the forests of New York State, United States. Here, in the midst of cascading water and swirling mist, a small but eternal flame burns brightly, defying the very laws of physics. This is the Eternal Flame Falls, a sight that has baffled scientists and enchanted visitors for generations. As you approach, the roar of the waterfall grows louder, drowning out the sounds of the forest. Spray cools your skin, and the rocks underfoot are slick with moisture. Yet, tucked into a shallow grotto, a flickering orange flame dances, undisturbed by the torrent of water that falls just inches away. At first glance, it seems impossible, a paradox made real. How can fire survive in such a wet, oxygen-poor environment? The prevailing scientific explanation points to an underground source of natural gas, primarily methane, which seeps through cracks in the shale rock. When ignited, the gas sustains a flame that can burn indefinitely, as long as the supply remains constant. But even this answer is not without its mysteries. Recent studies suggest that the chemical composition of the gas is unusual, differing from other natural seeps in the region. Some geologists argue that the conditions necessary for the flame to exist are so rare, so finely balanced, that it borders on the miraculous. Others wonder if the phenomenon might be older than human memory, its origins lost in the mists of prehistory. Local folklore offers its own explanations. Some say the flame was lit by indigenous peoples, a sacred fire kept burning to honor the spirits of the land. Others believe it marks the entrance to another world, a gateway where the boundaries between the known and the unknown grow thin. To witness the eternal flame is to be reminded that, even in a world governed by science, there are places where the rules seem to bend, where nature reveals its most enigmatic face. As we reflect on these extraordinary sights, the laser-straight split of the An Nazla Rock, the dazzling palette of the Rainbow River, and the unquenchable fire of the eternal flame, we are confronted with questions that linger at the edge of human understanding. Are these phenomena simply the products of natural forces, operating in ways we have yet to fully comprehend? Or do they hint at something more, a hidden order, a deeper connection between the earth and the mysteries that dwell within it? Throughout history, humanity has sought to explain the unexplainable, to shed light on the shadows that haunt the edges of our knowledge. We build theories, conduct experiments, and seek evidence, always pushing the boundaries of what is possible. Yet, for every answer we find, new questions arise, each more tantalizing than the last. Consider the An Nazla Rock once more. If, as some suggest, it is evidence of ancient technology, what does that say about the civilizations that came before us? What knowledge have we lost, and what wisdom might we yet reclaim? If, on the other hand, it is a freak of nature, how many other such wonders lie hidden, waiting to be discovered? Or think of the Rainbow River, its colors shifting with the seasons, its beauty ephemeral and elusive. Science may explain the pigments and the plants, but can it capture the sense of wonder, the feeling of standing before a miracle made manifest? What does it mean to witness something so rare, so perfectly balanced, that it seems almost intentional, a gift from the earth itself? And what of the eternal flame, burning bright in defiance of water and wind? Is it merely the product of geological luck, or is there a deeper significance, a lesson to be learned from the interplay of fire and water, of destruction and renewal? These are not questions with easy answers. They remind us that, for all our advances, there is still so much we do not know. The world is vast, its secrets countless, its mysteries profound. From the deserts of Arabia, to the jungles of Colombia, to the forests of America, the unexplained beckons, inviting us to explore, to question, and to marvel. As we close this first chapter of our journey into the world's greatest mysteries, let us remember that the search for understanding is itself a kind of adventure. Each new discovery opens the door to further questions, each wonder inviting us to look beyond the surface, to seek the truth that lies hidden beneath. In the end, perhaps the greatest mystery is not the phenomena themselves, but our own unquenchable desire to understand them, to reach beyond the known, to touch the infinite, to find meaning in the patterns of the world around us. For as long as there are questions, there will be explorers. As long as there are mysteries, there will be wonder. So, the next time you find yourself standing before a sight that defies explanation, a rock split with impossible precision, a river aflame with color, a fire that burns against all odds, pause for a moment, listen to the silence, feel the weight of the unknown, and remember, the world is stranger and more beautiful than we can ever imagine, and its greatest secrets are still waiting to be revealed. This is only the beginning. The journey into the mysteries of our world continues, each step drawing us deeper into the heart of the unknown. What other wonders await discovery? What secrets lie just beyond the edge of sight? The adventure is far from over. The quest for answers has only just begun. At the edge of dawn, a mysterious forest awakens beneath a silvery mist. As the first rays of sunlight pierce through the towering canopy, they reveal the silent presence of an ancient stone statue, veiled in a thick cloak of moss and tangled vines. The figure, a reclining woman carved centuries ago, lies hidden among the roots and leaves, her serene face exuding a quiet reverence. She seems neither wholly asleep nor truly awake, a timeless goddess, forever entangled with the living forest. All around, the air carries the weight of untold stories, secrets whispered by the wind, and the lingering breath of legends long forgotten. Yet the forest is not the only witness to these remnants of lost civilizations. Across the world, enigmatic monuments and awe-inspiring structures rise from the earth, each bearing silent testimony to the ingenuity and mystery of ancient peoples. These are not merely ruins, but echoes of a time when humanity seemed to walk hand in hand with the supernatural, shaping the world in ways that still confound modern understanding. Among the most striking of these monuments is the Pyramid of Quetzalcoatl, nestled in the heart of Mexico. Unlike the sharp-edged, four-sided pyramids of Egypt, this structure defies expectations with its perfectly circular form. Rising from the ground like a colossal crown, it stands in stark contrast to the bustling city that now surrounds it. Who were the architects of this remarkable creation? And why did their civilization vanish, swallowed by the earth and buried beneath layers of volcanic ash? The origins of the Quetzalcoatl Pyramid are shrouded in mystery. Built by the ancient Toltecs, it was dedicated to the feathered serpent deity, revered as the bringer of knowledge and civilization. The circular design was not a mere artistic flourish. It held deep spiritual significance, symbolizing cycles, eternity, and the interconnectedness of all life. Yet, despite their apparent mastery, the Toltecs' golden age was short-lived. Cataclysmic volcanic eruptions blanketed the region in ash, forcing entire communities to flee. What drove them to build such an extraordinary structure, only to watch their world crumble into obscurity? Was it a warning, a plea for protection from the gods, or a monument to their lost knowledge? Thousands of kilometers away, in the heart of India, another enigma awaits deep within the Barabar caves. Chiseled more than 2 millennia ago, their polished granite walls gleam with an unnatural perfection, so smooth and precise that they could have been cut by machine. But this was an age before steel, before the advent of mechanical drills or advanced tools. How then did ancient artisans achieve such breathtaking craftsmanship? The answer remains elusive. Inside the Barabar caves, every surface is a testament to relentless effort and unyielding vision. The echo of a single word bounces crisply from wall to wall, revealing the mathematical precision with which each chamber was constructed. Some believe that the caves served as sanctuaries for ascetic monks, others that they were places of sacred rituals, or even ancient laboratories designed to harness the power of sound. The techniques used to carve and polish the granite have been lost to time, leaving only speculation and wonder. Were these the results of forgotten knowledge, now buried beneath the weight of centuries? Or do they point to a civilization whose understanding of the natural world far surpassed our own? From the steamy jungles of India, the journey continues to the windswept coast of Ireland, where the island of Skellig Michael rises like a jagged tooth from the churning Atlantic. At first glance, it seems impossible that anyone could have lived here, let alone built something monumental. Yet, perched atop its rocky summit, stands one of the most astounding monastic settlements in the world, a series of stone beehive huts clustered together like the cells of a honeycomb, connected by a dizzying stairway of 618 steps, each one carved by hand into the nearly vertical cliff. How did 6th century monks manage to construct a monastery on such a forbidding outcrop, with no access to modern tools or machinery? The answer lies in a combination of unwavering faith, extraordinary skill, and a willingness to embrace the impossible. Every stone had to be carried up from the base of the island, every step hewn from the living rock. The precarious location was chosen not for safety or convenience, but as an act of devotion, a physical and spiritual ascent toward the heavens. Over centuries, the monks transformed Skellig Michael into a sanctuary of contemplation and resilience, a place where the boundary between earth and sky, man and the divine, seemed to dissolve. Each of these sites is more than a relic. They are enduring symbols of humanity's greatest mysteries. The moss-covered statue in the forgotten forest, the circular pyramid of Quetzalcoatl, the mirror-smooth walls of Barabar, and the skyward steps of Skellig Michael, all stand as silent witnesses to a time when people strove to leave their mark upon the world, guided by dreams, faith, and knowledge that has since slipped through our fingers. What connects these wonders is not just their age or their grandeur, but the questions they pose. How did our ancestors accomplish feats that defy modern explanation? What secrets did they know? And why did their civilizations disappear, leaving behind only fragments for us to ponder? As we gaze upon these ancient monuments, we are reminded that history is not a straight line, but a tapestry woven from countless threads, some still bright, others faded and frayed. Each ruin, each carving, and each stone is a whisper from the past, urging us to look closer, to listen deeper, and to never stop searching for the truths that lie hidden beneath the moss and the mist. In the end, these lost civilizations are not truly lost. They endure in the stones and stories they left behind, in the awe they inspire, and in the enduring human quest to understand the mysteries of our world. As we continue to uncover their secrets, we are reminded that we too are part of this ancient legacy, a chain of dreamers and builders, forever reaching toward the unknown. Throughout history, there have always been mysteries that defy explanation, enigmas so profound that they seem to hint at the possibility of worlds beyond our own, realms just out of reach, waiting to be discovered. As science delves deeper and technology advances, some secrets are unraveled, while others remain untouched, veiled in layers of time and legend. Today, we journey through 6 of the world's most captivating unsolved mysteries, places and phenomena that continue to challenge our understanding and spark our imagination. Are they merely quirks of nature, or could they be hidden gateways to something greater? In the heart of Africa, beneath the relentless sun and swirling sands, lies one such enigma, the lost city of the Kalahari. For generations, rumors have persisted of an ancient city buried somewhere within the vast, inhospitable expanse of the Kalahari Desert. Early in the 20th century, an explorer claimed to have seen the remnants of stone walls and structures, evidence, he believed, of a civilization long vanished. Yet, as quickly as these claims surfaced, they vanished again, swallowed by the ever-shifting dunes. Expeditions have scoured the desert, but no definitive proof has ever been found. Did a lost city once thrive here, only to be erased by time and sand? Or is the story itself a mirage, luring adventurers into the unknown? The truth remains elusive, hidden beneath the golden waves of the Kalahari. Traveling northward, we find ourselves in the remote valleys of Norway, where a different kind of mystery lights up the night sky. For decades, the Hessdalen lights have puzzled locals and scientists alike. On clear nights, orbs of light, sometimes blue, sometimes yellow or red, float silently above the landscape, hovering, darting, or slowly drifting before fading away. These luminous phenomena have been witnessed by hundreds, yet their origin remains a matter of debate. Some propose rare atmospheric plasma, while others suggest secret military technology, or more fantastically, visitors from beyond our planet. Regardless of the explanations, the lights persist, a silent reminder that not everything in our world is easily understood. In Lithuania, a hill rises on the horizon, crowned not by trees, but by a forest of crosses, hundreds of thousands of them, planted by unknown hands over centuries. This is the Hill of Crosses, a place where faith, resistance, and mystery intertwine. No one knows exactly when the first cross was placed here, or by whom. Over the years, as regimes changed and prohibitions came and went, more crosses appeared, each one a silent prayer, a defiant symbol, or a message to the world. The hill seems to grow, alive with the hopes and fears of those who visit. Some believe an unseen force guards this sacred ground, protecting the crosses from harm and drawing pilgrims from across the globe. Others see in the hill an enduring testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Whatever the truth, the Hill of Crosses remains a place where the boundary between this world and the next feels thin, as if something just beyond our sight is watching over the land. From the windswept plains of Lithuania, we travel east, deep into China, to the tomb of the first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. Discovered in the 1970s, the mausoleum is famed for its terracotta army, thousands of life-sized clay soldiers standing in silent ranks, guarding their emperor for eternity. Yet, the true heart of the tomb remains untouched, sealed beneath an ancient mound. Historical texts describe a vast underground palace, rivers of flowing mercury, and ceilings encrusted with precious gems to mimic the night sky. Modern scans have detected unusually high levels of mercury in the soil, hinting that the legends may be true. But the main chamber remains undisturbed, its secrets preserved out of respect for ancient taboos and the dangers posed by the toxic mercury. What lies within? Is it merely a cache of treasures? Or could it be something stranger, a lost world awaiting discovery? Far to the north, in the wilds of Siberia, another riddle is unfolding in plain sight. The THEGIOIDIEUKY crater, known as the gateway to the underworld, is a massive, ever-expanding gash in the earth, stretching nearly a kilometer in length and plunging deep into the permafrost. Formed by melting ice and the shifting of the land, the crater grows larger each year, devouring trees and tundra as it advances. Scientists study the exposed layers for clues about ancient climates and extinct animals, but locals whisper that the crater is more than just a natural phenomenon. They say it is a portal, a wound in the earth, opening ever wider, hinting at secrets buried far beneath the surface. Is it merely the result of climate change? Or could it be the Earth itself revealing something long forgotten? Finally, across the ocean in North America, there is a waterfall that seems to defy logic. In the state of Minnesota, the Devil's Kettle is a churning cascade where half the river suddenly disappears into a gaping hole in the rock, never to be seen again. Scientists and curious visitors alike have tried to solve the riddle, tossing in brightly colored balls, sticks, and even GPS trackers, hoping to discover where the water goes. Yet, time after time, their offerings vanish, never resurfacing downstream. Theories abound. Perhaps the water rejoins the river through hidden subterranean channels, or perhaps it flows into caverns unknown. But for now, the Devil's Kettle keeps its secret, swallowing all evidence and leaving behind only speculation. When we piece together these mysteries, the lost city, erased by desert sands, the lights that dance above a remote valley, the hill adorned with endless crosses, the tomb guarding its ancient emperor, the crater that grows like a living wound, and the waterfall that swallows rivers whole, one thing becomes clear. Our world is still full of wonders we cannot explain. Even as science advances, some doors remain closed, inviting us to look closer, to question, to dream. Are these enigmas simply quirks of nature? Or could they be clues to something beyond our understanding? A glimpse of other worlds, other possibilities, waiting just out of sight. Ultimately, it is these mysteries that keep our sense of wonder alive. They remind us that, for all our knowledge, there are still places where magic seems possible, where the ordinary gives way to the extraordinary. Perhaps, in seeking answers, we find not only explanations, but also the thrill of the unknown, the sense that adventure still waits, hidden in the shadows, just beyond the next horizon. So, what do you believe? Are these puzzles merely relics of the past, or signposts pointing to something greater? The world is wide and its secrets are many. Sometimes, all it takes is the courage to ask the next question, and to keep searching for the key that will open the door to another world.